Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 218 of the Level Up program and day number 58 of the brown belt. I'm shooting again from stick left 1. I'm using a 3-finger front par style grip. And if you're new to the program, this is all about my Craps Master dice shooting journey and trying to throw the dice very mechanically and very accurately at the craps table. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is P9E8T2, or you can click on that live tab on the screen. Now there's a big thunderstorm, lightning storm going past my house right now, so I will try to hopefully have an uninterrupted stream today. If it does go down, I will try to bring it up at least once. If not, we'll have to end it abruptly. We're going to try something a little bit different with our trend betting today. Again, this is all about trend betting at the craps table along with the throwing. And yesterday watching John's Coffee and Craps show, he gave me some things to think about, and I kind of came up with kind of a little recovery type betting system. So we'll see how it goes today. It is putting a little bit of money out, but hopefully bring it back a little bit faster. So anyhow, we're going to start with a 5-4-5 hardware set. We'll see how it goes. The one thing I am focusing on today, besides the dice tied together, squared to the table, I'm getting over as tall over the top of the dice as possible. But yesterday I noticed that my wrist was flexing when I threw. Where today I'm going to focus on throwing and not flexing that wrist, but throwing it and dropping them. It's almost like a drop shot type thing. So we're going to try to reduce the amount of revolution times it spins or back spins as it goes down the table. In the chat, we got Roger from OMC Craps. We have JR and we have Coach Joe. So welcome everybody. And also Frida. So anyhow, this recovery we're going to start with today because we're down quite a bit on our bankroll from yesterday. We were down probably about $400 or $500 because we had a bad day of rolling yesterday. So we're going to go with no pass line, no craps check, no ATS. I'm assuming that somebody else is rolling the bet dice. And then we'll place our bet once a point is established. So all bets set here and dice out. So we're going to lean over the top of the dice tight together, square to the table, and we're going to try to drop shot it, sort of drop shot it down to the end of the table. And the dice crossed and then righted themselves, and we have a 4-5-9. That'd be the center field, or the Big Mac hard 9. And that is both dice on axis with a single pitch of the dice. Again, it's easy with this hardware set to distinguish if the dice are on axis or off axis. If a 1 or 6 shows up, that means they're off axis. I'm fine with one die off axis. I do not want to see both dice off axis. And let me readjust, or let me get KPI roll tracker engaged. And guys, be right back. I have somebody knocking at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am sorry about that. I had someone pounding at the back door. It was actually a girlfriend trying to get in, and the back door is leaking really bad water right now. So when I'm done with the live stream, I have to look at that and fix that. But anyhow, we have 5-4 hard 9 is our point. We're going to go with the 180 across here. So we're going to go $30 on each of the bets, on each of the hard numbers. And we're going to call that all bets set. 5-4 hardware set. My hand is all wet from opening the back door. Kind of weird. Good morning, e-gaming. So we got dice out. And we have a 4, 6, 10. That'd be Waylon's best friend weighing it in. Daddy Joe, so it is one dice off axis. So it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of a repair to do my back door because it is actually leaking in pretty good there. 5454 hard reset, and that was a 10. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a reduce by 1 unit on the 4 and 10. So we're going to reduce the sister numbers by 1 unit. And so that way we brought $59 back to the rack. We took off an extra $20 of liability, a risk on the table. So we brought the 4 and 10 from $30 down to $20. So we got all bets set here and dice out. And we got a 2-6 Duracell 8. Go on support free live craps. So again, with this one, we are going to, again, sister regress 1 full unit on the 6 and 8. So we're going to bring it from 36 down to 18. We're assuming that this is a $10 table, so we're going to go down $12 on that. So we're going to go from 36 down to 24. I apologize. So we have got 101 brought back to the table by using this method. We only have 148 on the table right now. Again, 5454. It's a dice set. So doing it this way, 3 to 4 hits, we should be at the break even or into profit even. Good morning, Mike. So we'll give this a shot. All bet set and dice out. And we got a 268 Duracell 8 once again. So this is the only bad part that I've seen about setting up the betting system this way is the fact if we have that 8 at that lower unit level, we're not going to bring back as much. But anyhow, the second time we have a hit on the numbers that we regress, what we're going to do is we're going to do that as a collect. So we're not going to do anything with them. So we're going to keep those at $24. Right now we have 20 on the 4 and 10. We have 24 on that 6 and 8. We have $30 on the 5 and 9 yet. Again, 5454 hard reset. And all bets set. So I don't know when I left the room if you guys could hear my microphone. There was a couple F-bombs dropped because of the water leaking in the back door. And I have a fingerprint lock on the back door, and that was not locking because it was all, or unlocking because it was all wet. So dice out. And we got a 3-3 hard 6, a double D-gen. So the 6 and 8s are strong contenders to start off with here. And we're going to keep on with this 6 and 8 now. What we're going to do is we're going to press 1 full unit. So remember we're going to the 10-hour unit on the number that is hit after we regress. So we're going to press that 6 up 1 full unit. So we're going to go $12. So we're going to bring that back up to 36. We have 157 brought back to the rack. We have 167 on the, or 160 on the table. So we're into the shooter for only $3 now. So that's not too bad to be into the shooter for only $3. We have 160 on a table, and this is gonna be roll number 6. So far it's working, this new style of betting here, but all bets set here, and dice out. Dice kind of released my finger, kind of weird. The left one actually went a little further than the right one, but we have a 167, ouch. So that was the medium length, medium short roll. But we did get close to that break even. We only lost $3 on that, so not bad for going out for 180 bucks. Good morning, Jeff. And since Jeff just jumped in, I want to show everybody something. First of all, Jeff had his DH show last night, and Alfredo said that Joe can't win at dice. That was his call sign. The prize call was actually Joe, not Joe. You can win at dice. But anyhow, hey guys, I want to show you that Joe can win at dice. Jeff sent me a shirt, and I finally got it in the mail yesterday, so thank you very much, Jeff. And it says Mid-Atlantic Craps Crew. So make sure that you go to Jeff's DA table. He has wonderful prizes he gives out. He gives out some Mid-Atlantic Craps swag. He gives out dice sometimes. He gives out gift cards. And that is all part of his D8 table. So anyhow, what we got? We got 617, so we're new shooter here, looking for shooter number 2. And I'm again not going to do any pass line bet, no ATS, no craps check right now. We're going to pretend somebody else is shooting. Good morning, SJ. We have all bets set. Again, we're going to stick with that 5-4-5-4 hardware set. That 6-1 was both dice off axis, which is not a common thing, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Normally I'm either one dice off axis or both on axis, so that's it. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, don't work that come on, and if you do, protect yourself. So that has no impact on my bets because I don't have anything out there yet. Joe can get swag. That's right, Roger. Joe can get swag. Thank you, Jeff, very much. I will definitely take a picture and send it over to you if you want to use that. But anyhow, we got a 5-4-5 for harder set. And again, I'll bet set here. We have 16 people watching on YouTube currently, and we have 5 likes so far. So make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out if you do like what you're seeing here, guys. Peace out. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 4 will be our new point. And then now we're going to actually put our bets up on the table. And we're going to see if we can get a little bit further into it than we did last time. Again, remember, we only lost $3 on the last one, even though we had $180 out on the table to start off with. So we're going to go 180 across again. That's $30 on each of the numbers. Actually, I have 192 in there because I have the 30. I have the 6 at 36 and 8 at 36. Let's bring that. Let's keep it at that. 192 across is what we're going with. And I would have noticed that before. That actually would have worked out better for us. So I wouldn't have gone down as far as I did. But you know, 5-4-5-4 harder set, and we're gonna go all bet set here. Dice out. I will definitely do that, Jeff. Thank you. Dice out. Here we go. Dice did cross, so we have a 3-6 center field 9. So that'll be our first hit. 3-6-9. So on our first hit, what we're going to do is we're going to reduce 1 full unit, which is a $10 unit, on the 9 and the sister 5. So we're going to go from $30 down to $20 on the both of them. We brought 42 back on that. So we had 192 on the table. We now have 172 on the table, and 42 brought back. So I'll bet set. And 5-4-5-4. Dice out. Good morning, Larry. And Marble Fork, good morning. Dice kind of had a little bit of a wild bounce off that back wall, but we have a 3-5-8. The 8 came easy this time. And again, this is their first time hitting the 6 or 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce that one full unit. So we're going to bring that down $12. So we're going to go down to 24 on the 6 and 24 on that 8. So now we have $84 brought back, 148 on the table. Good morning, Red Eye. So Red Eye is saying I got 2 hits, but I want to take my profit and get out. I have $84 on the table here. I could definitely go to 64 across. If you're on a $10 table, you're 100% accurate in that, but we're trying to do this kind of regression. Yesterday, John kind of showed us, he called it a RUP, a regress up and pull type strategy. And I kind of incorporated it into the all the way across on the box numbers. But he was showing it on one number where if you say you start off with a $30 bet, your first one would be a regression down to 20. And then every hit after that, he would press up 1 unit and then pull the rest of it, the profit back to the rack. And it took 4 hits and you would be up 12 units, which would be at a $10 table, $120. So again, we're just trying it this way, see what happens. We're just trying different things on this brown belt, trying to get what is going to be best for us in the long run. So dice out. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. We have a 2, 1, 3, and ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, it does nothing for this strategy, for this bets, for my bets. And John showed it yesterday on the field bet, on the field where he did this regress up and pull. He showed it just on a single number, and then he kind of showed it all the way across. I'm doing it slightly different to what he did. So 5454 hard reset. That 3 did nothing for our bets. Make sure you press that button saying that you are all set with your bets. And here we go. Dice out. Dice crossed at the end, guys. We got a 2, 6, 8 Duracell 8. That is the second or third time we've thrown that Duracell 8. Again, go out and support free live craps. Give those thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already, please. Every little bit of help is greatly appreciated. So we got that 8. We're going to go back up 2 units on the 8. We're going to leave the 6 at $24. So we're going to go back to 36 on that 8. Leave the 6. We're just going to start trend betting the 6 and 8 on whichever one hits. So we have 112 brought back, 160 on a table right now. So this time it's going to take 1, 2. Oh, that was supposed to be a collect. We're going to take that $12 back off the 8 because that was supposed to be a collect this first time. I forgot about that. This is why it's important to pay attention to what's going on at the table. So 112 brought back, 148 on the table right now. So the next time will actually be a press up after that first collect. Dice out. And we have that 2, 1, 3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Does nothing for our bets. And we have got 6 people playing along in Crapsee right now. There's still 16 people watching live on YouTube. If you haven't said hi already in the chat, please do so. I always like to see who's out there and who is either playing along or watching or listening, or it seems like I have a really good background voice that people listen to me in the background while they're driving or at work or whatever. That's all good. Dice out. And we have another 6-2 Duracell 8. Wow, that's been the strong number today so far. We started off with 2 Big Macs, and now we got the 6 2 8s that are coming on strong. So the first one was a collect on that 8. So this time we are going to press it up a little bit. If I collect right now, we're going to be down $8. But we're going to press it up again to 36 this time, because we did collect the last time. Again, 5-4-5-4 hard reset. And all bets set. A little bit short in that landing zone, guys. And I got a 6-1, 7 ouch. So again, we were close to getting to that break-even point. I could have been there if I would have collected that last one. I would have been just about there. We did end up losing $20 here. So we're down 28 for the day, which I don't consider too bad based off of 2 shooters and going out with 190 some dollars out on the table each shooter. So it's not too bad. We got to 9 rolls that time, so we're approaching a decent roll. I would have liked to have gone a little bit further in, a little bit faster here. Good morning, Nemo. So again, we're going to stick with that hardway set because that was our second 7, and both of those were 2 dice off axis. Other than that, we've been throwing either 1 off or we've been staying on axis. So not too bad. So we'll go all that set here. Dice out. No pass line, craps check, or ATS right now. A little bit long on that throw. We have a 4-3-7 on the come out. Again, do not work your come out here, guys. So that is a double pitch, and that was a mechanical issue, a landing zone issue. I threw it a little bit too long. Oops. Yep. So we're going to go again, 5-4-5-4. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to get your bets in. So Nemo, I was giving Nemo a little bit of crap on John's show yesterday about going down to the Craps for a Cure, which, guys, do not be afraid to go to the Craps for a Cure event. Everybody that you're going to meet down there are going to be so awesome. They're outstanding people. 99.9% of the people that I've met in the craps community firsthand have been nothing but inviting, nothing but accepting of everybody around. We have really good conversations, and it is all about the game of craps. That's what it's all about, guys. So make sure that you have fun when you go down there and try to participate as much as you can. Days out. And we got a 2-1-3. Alfredo sauce, ace deuce. So still coming out here. That was a craps hit there. Still looking for a point. Again, get your bets in. I'm going to go 5-4-5-4. I'm not making any bets yet until a point is established. And all bets set. Dice out. And again, I'm trying not to flick the wrist, so I'm trying to do more of a drop shot here. They stay crossing right into themselves. We have another craps number, the Magic Aces. So if you're playing at ATS, we got 2 of the hard ones all the way here with the ace deuce and the aces. The 2 little numbers. And that was a drift of the dice. I do not, again, like to see that they're starting to get a little bit more 2 dice off axis than what I like. So we're going to try to keep them on axis here. And that has a lot to do, I think, with the twisting of the wrist, as well as the finger placement on the dice when I'm setting them up or gripping the dice. Yeah, we got a 4-3-7. So are we going to ever get a point here? So 3-4-7. So those 2 nice craps numbers that we hit on this come out are erased. Again, do not work this come out, guys, unless you're protected. So we're on roll number 5 coming up. We still have not gotten a point here. We'll try one more time with this hardware set. If we keep on getting both dice off axis or that double pitch, we're going to switch it over to the 3V dice set. So press that button, please. And I'll bet set. There's your account. Let's regrip them. Here we go. And we have a 617 this time. That is a double pitch. So we're going to switch over to that 3236 dice set. And we're going to go to a rhythm rolling style of throwing. I'll explain it as we go. If you're new to the program, I'll kind of explain how that rhythm rolling goes. So 3236. And the 3236 to 7 will show up if I have one dice off axis and a single pitch added on to that. Everything else should be safe with that dice set. So make sure you press that button, please, a little bit faster. There you go, all bet set. Still coming out looking for a point. And we got a 3-2 Justice 5. So 5 will be our point. And again, we're going to go with that green chip level, actually $30 level across bet. And that's going to come out as 192 across. So rhythm rolling is 3 and the 2's on top. We're going to roll that back towards us. The 3's on the front on this side, so we'll put it on the inside of the right die. We have 2 on the front of the right die, so we'll put that on the inside of that left die. So that's going to either give us a 3V, 2V, or a cross 6 set. This one here gives us a cross 6 set on top, and we have a 6362 dice set, all bet set. Peace out. Dice did cross there, guys, and we have a 167 out. So that one did sting us a little bit. So the 7s are showing up pretty steadily right now. We got to figure out what's going on here. Let's go from a little bit further away, maybe. We'll try one more time with the 3236 dice set. We got 7 rolls in that last one, and only one of them was a box number. All the rest of them were either a come out craps number, come out 7, or the 7 out. So I apologize for that one, people. Oh my God, that was not a good roll for anybody, I'm sure. We are down $203 for the day here. So all bets set, 3236. Dice out, and we'll go a little bit further away and see what happens. And we have a 3, 5, 8. 8 came easy this time. So 8 will be our point. We established a point right away in the first roll. Be nice to get 4, 5 box numbers here to start off with, and that would be pretty decent then if we could do that. So again, we're going to go with that 190 something across here. 192. $30 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. 36 on that 6 and 8. We're going to roll the dice back towards us. We'll go 3 on the inside. We'll go 5 on the inside. Gives us a cross 6s on the bottom this time. 1, 3, 1, 5 dice set. All bet set. And dice out. A little bit long on that landing zone, guys. We have the 2-1-3 ace deuce. Has been a very dominant number of that, and the 6-2-8 has been very dominant today. So we've thrown 5 3s out of 24 throws, and we've thrown 6 8s out of 24 throws. So definitely hot numbers. 2 on the inside. We got 1 on the inside. It gives us a 3V in the bottom. 4 2 4 1 die set. All bet set. Nice out. And we have a 5 6 mid-mo yo. That's Chiro coming to us from above. Again, we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We have a 5 on the inside. We have a 6 on the inside. Gives us a 3V in the bottom. It's a 4 5 4 6 dice set. All bet set. Still looking for another box hit here. Dice out. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. It's the second Big Joe that we've thrown. Or as Jeff says, Big Joe from Wisconsin. So we're going to bring the 4 and 10 down to $20. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris. Welcome to Level Up on a Tuesday morning. So we're bringing the 4 and 10 down to $20. We have 30 on the 6, or 5 and 9. We have 36 on that 6 and 8. Roll the dice back towards us. We have a 3 on the inside. We have a 1 on the inside. Gives us an upside down 2V on top, and that's going to be the 2 3 2 1 dice set. All bet set and dice out. Dice crossed kind of wildly down there. And we have 4 2 6. That's a 2x4. 4 2 6. And I always announce the left die first, right die second. And I'm watching those dice all the way down to the end to make sure that they're not, or if they're crossing, staying straight, or bouncing, whatever they're doing. I'm trying to watch it as much as possible. We have red eye in first place on the table here. We're going to bring the 6 and 8 down 2 units each, or 1 unit each. It's a total of $12 down. So we have 101 brought back to the rack. We have 148 on the table currently. Now the suggestion that was given to me was to go bring everything down now and go to 96 across, so that we would be in the profit. But we're going to try doing this betting strategy as it is right now. So we have cross 6s on the bottom. We have the 1 4 1 2 dice set. All bet set. And we have a 5 2 Bruce. So that would have worked, guys, if we would have brought it down to 96 across. It would have been in a profit there, but unfortunately we did not make it this time again for the 4th shooter in a row. So a bunch of average rolls today, guys. Nothing short. That 3rd shooter was a terrible one because that was a very poor quality shooter. In fact, we only scored a 0 on the roll quality indicator score, so that was pretty bad. Just for variety's sake, let's try the all 7 set here. 6 5 1 2. And we're going to go this time. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. We're going to try this time going with we're going to continue doing the same betting that we're going to do that we've been doing. So all bet set here. Lays out. 6 5 1 2. This is our all 7 set, and see what happens with this. Lays out. And we have 415, the horse and buggy. So that'll be our first point, 415. Again, we're going to go 192 across. And all bets set. Oops, I'm going to open it back up. Not everybody had their bets in, so make sure that you guys hit that button again. I'm going to open it back up. I apologize, but we're going to set the dice while I'm waiting. That was a little bit of my problem there. There we go. Now everybody is all set. There we go. Dice out. And we got a 314, actually a 134 this time. That'd be the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So 134. My table's a little bit higher than the ones at the casino that I go to. So it's a little bit hard for me to stand on my tippy toes as much as I am while we're setting these shots up or setting our throw. 6512. That was the 4 that we threw there. So we're going to bring that 4 and 10 down to $20 again. So that's one full unit down, $59 brought back to the rack. And all bets set. Dice out. And a 5-2 Bruce. So guys, that is not working. That was a primary hit. That was an on-axis primary. So what do we do for the sets? Curious questions. So that was the worst of all of our throws as far as the length of it. Let's go back to that hardware set. This will probably be our last shooter here. Let's make it a very long shooter. And again, we're going to stick with that same betting style just to finish the day out with that. So we're not going to do any pass line, craps check, or ATS. Dice out. Dice they cross at the end. We have a 2-6 2x4. I'm sorry, 2-4-6 2x4. So I will tell you this, I just started shooting on a brown belt from stick right 1, and thus far that stick right 1 is actually becoming the strong dice throwing position for me. Red dice didn't get some height on the all 7 set. Yeah, we're going with 5-4 5-4 right now. So we threw a 6 on that one. So again, we're going to go with the 192 across. And all bet set. So the all 7 set, and that's not the first time I've heard that get some height on it. So that's probably a very good suggestion. And again, this is our dice shooting journey for all of us. You know, we can critique each other constructively and find out good, hopefully get good results. That's a 4-4 hard 8 there. So that's a primary hit. So we're going to bring that 6 and 8 down to $24 each. But, you know, like I said, this is a dice shooting journey for all of us, you guys. If you see stuff that I'm doing that you think would help, you definitely throw it out there. I'll evaluate it and see if that will work for my throwing style and that. And the same thing for other people on YouTube. If you see some small things that are happening, make sure you point it out constructively. So that way, hopefully, we can bring it to their attention. A lot of times, the people that are shooting the dice don't see some of these small things that are going wrong that other people can very easily see. 5-4 5-4 dice out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That'd be Chiro again. And he is definitely raining on my house right now, which we had probably about 3 hours of intense, probably about 2 hours of intense lightning, and then the rain just started pouring big time. In fact, I could still hear the lightning outside, and it started probably around 6 o'clock this morning, which is about 2.5 hours ago. So 5-4-5-4, hard to set, and I'll bet set. Dice out. Hit the mixable. They did cross on us, but we have the 2-2, the Ian double deuce. That'd be the 4. So that's going to allow us to come down to $20 on that 4 and 10. So now we have 2 of our numbers that are regressed or pressed down. So let's look at what we have brought back. We have 101 brought back again, 148 on a table. Now, the last time that we're in this position, I did not go down to 96 across. So let's go down to 96 across, so that way we are in the profit. So we'll bring all our bets down. We'll go 96 across. And now we're in prime position to start doing the trend betting. So all bets set here. 5-4-5-4. And dice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair. It is a leaner, but it came down on a 4. So the hard ways are starting to show up a little bit here, meaning that we're staying primary on our dice throws, on axis and primary. So that 8, we're going to press up the 8 to $30. We're just going to trend bet the number that's being hit. So we're going from 18 to 30 on that 8. Again, 5-4-5-4. And all bets set. Nice cross again, and there's another hard way with the double degen, the 3-3 hard 6. So if you're playing the hard ways right now, you will be making some money. It's one thing I don't do a lot of is hard ways. That is our point, by the way. So we hit the point. So we're going to go up to $30 on that 6 when we get a new point established. So we've got 143 brought back to the rack. We have 108 on the table currently. So 5-4-5-4, we're going to be looking for a new point here. I think that's the first time we hit a point today, so that's pretty good. All bets set. And I'm in the basement of my house, and I can just still hear it rumbling outside. That lightning is just intense right now. Dice out. And we have another hard way. Wow. So talk about being primary on axis. We have the Old Bay Bushel. 5-5 hard 10. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 hard ways in a row. Wow. So if you're parlaying those hard ways, you're going to get some money brought back. So 5-4-5-4. Point is now 10. We're going to put $30 on that 6, like I said. So we're at 143 brought back to rack, 120 on a table, and we're in prime position to get some pressing going on here. And some money back to the rack. Nice out. Dice did cross. Guys, we have another Old Bay Bushel, 5-5 hard 10, so we buckshotted that point. And we're going to make that 10 look like 25 when we get a new point established. So again, we're not doing any pass line bets right now. We're pretending somebody else is shooting the dice. And all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 167 on the come out. So this is a good time for that to happen, I guess. And that is both dice off axis that time. One implode, one explode. As soon as everybody gets that button press, we'll go all bet set. Here we go, dice out. So there we go. I'll have to check. Crapsee has some messages available. I'll have to check to see what they are. And we have a 1-5 mixer, the KitchenAid mixer. So 6 will be our new point. And we already had the 6 as a point, so this is only 2 numbers we've had as a point for the shooter. And Ken Rich says, good morning all on Crapsee. Good morning. So we're going to make that $25 there. And we got 170 brought back to the rack. We have 130 on the table. And dice out. And we got a 628. There's so 8. Again, go and support free live craps. We can also call that the Great 8, the 6-2 Great 8 for Leon from Great Craps. He had requested that that be his number as well. So we're trying to include as many people as we can from the craps community, both content creators and supporters of all the channels. So we threw an 8 on that. We're going to press that 8 up to $42. And I'll bet set. Nice cross there, guys. We have another 1-6 KitchenAid mixer. So we hit that point. And we're going to make that 6 look like $42 also when we get the new point established here. Again, we're trend betting the numbers that are hitting. So we're not going to do any pass line, craps check, or ATS here. And all bet set, we have 240 brought back to the rack so far. So we're up almost $100 on this shooter. Days out. And we have a 235 Justice 5. So this is our third individual point for this shooter. Holy mackerel. Guys, I just heard electricity snap in the house here. Not even a split second later, there was a big thunder, or lightning thunder strike outside. And I bet you that was within a mile or less of my house. That was a little scary. My hair on my arm is actually standing up on end. And again, I'm in the basement right now. So that was freaky. Holy mackerel. But anyway, we got a 5 as a point. We're going to put $42, bring the 6 up to 42. Wow, that was scary. Mad Dog, your rebuy did not go through. Send it through again. I will approve it. Again, we're gonna go 5454, and I think my heart skipped a beat on that one, guys. Wow, that was definitely scary. I'll bet that. They saw it. And we have a 538. 8 came easy. I am actually surprised that my power did not go out on that one. I still have an excellent connection on my YouTube stream, which I cannot believe is happening. Again, that was pretty darn close to the house here. So that was an 8. We're going to bring that 8 up to $60. And all bets set here. We have 289 brought back to the rack. We have a 172 on the table. And all bets set. Face out. And we have 369. That would be the center field 9. We are going primarily one die off axis here, or both dice on axis. So 369. That's going to allow us to bring that 9 up to $25 now. I'm not going to suggest power down here, Marble Fork. I was actually scared that it didn't go out. Again, like I said, I heard a crack, like an electricity crack, go through the air, and all of a sudden, not even a split second later, the lightning hit outside there. So, you know, that was less than 1 mile away. What do they say? It's 6 seconds for a 1 mile away lightning strike. Well, I had about a half of a second, so that was pretty darn close. So anyhow, all bets set here, guys. We threw a 9. We brought the 9 up to 25, so we're all of our bets are good. Dice out. Sticking with the hardware set yet. Nice kind of hop at the end, but we have the 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac. I have a lot of electricity going through this room here for powering the live stream, so I can only imagine that just zooming through the lines right into me. Hopefully it does not blow the computers out. I do have, I have some power surges on the computers, so bring the 9 to $35, and we'll go again, 5-4, 5-4. All bets set. So we're hitting mostly inside numbers on this shooter, so that's a good sign. And we have a 2-2, the double deuce, the Ian double deuce, or guys, we have the 2-2, let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. 2-2, let's go on a cruise. That's one of the new dice calls that we have. So he calls it the 2-2s, let's go on a cruise. Hard 4s, let's cruise some more. Holy Roller, hard 4. So 5-4, 5-4s are dice set. And that was a 4, so we're gonna make that 4 look like $25. We'll make that a buy bet, of course. And I'll bet set. 372 brought back to the rack, 202 on the table. Decent. A little bit short in that landing zone, guys. And we have a 5-2 Bruce. So the roll does come to an end. And that was our last shooter there. So we finished it off strong here. And let's go to look at our statistics for the day. Again, we had 6 shooters, a little bit too many for me, but we had a 9 and 18 as our big rolls. We had a 1.70. That shooter number 3 was 7 rolls long, but there was only one quality number in that one. The rest of them were all either craps or 7s. But anyway, our box numbers, inside numbers are low. Our 4s and 10s were low. Our come out 7s are high, horns are expected, fields are a little low, hardways are really high because we had a little bit of a run there. Strong numbers today were the 3, the 4, obviously the 7, and the 8. We had an SOR of 8.2 and SRR of 4.9. Looking at our brown belt statistics, and this is all the way through the end of yesterday, we have 1,917 throws in with an SOR of 9.90 and an SRR of 7.60. Again, my goal for the SOR is 10.0 or better. SRR is 8.0 or better. So, guys, thanks for joining in. I'm going to go upstairs and inspect some of the damage that is going on outside and probably to my house right now since it was pouring rain into my back door, and see how close those lightning strikes are actually getting. But anyhow, thanks for joining in today, guys. I hopefully will see you back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day and be safe.